Discussion, geopolitics, events, Georgia's politics, forecasts, global politics. Follow the news of Georgia and the world through the lens of real politics. Real politics with Malkhaz Gulashvili.
Realuri politika Malkhaz Gulashviliთან ერთად.
Greetings, dear television viewers and radio listeners. You are listening to Georgian Teleradio Company. This is the program Real Politics. I am Malkhaz Gulashvili. Today's program, as always, is devoted to Georgia and the world, review, analysis, and forecast. And today, traditionally on Thursday, together with Jondi Bagaturia, we will present these topics to you. Of course, first of all, I congratulate everyone on the feast day of St. Andrew I, called on the feast day of the Apostle James and the Apostle John the Theologian, which was yesterday, and today is the feast day of Queen Tamar, one of the greatest rulers of Georgia, who is also a saint. In these glorious days, we have received yet another great gift from the Lord. We now have a new Patriarch, His Holiness and Beatitude, Catholicos, Patriarch of all Georgia, Metropolitan of Mitsketa, Tbilisi, and of Tskum, Abkhazia, Shio III, who for the past 9 years, together with His Holiness and Beatitude, Ilya II, has governed the Holy Apostolic Orthodox Church of Georgia. Despite the expectations falsely created by false forces, both those stirring within the church and those stirring outside the church, that there would be problems, that there would be struggles, that there would be divisions in the church, we saw that evil was overcome by good. No matter how hard anti-Christian and anti-church forces try, both in society, in the media, among experts, and within the church itself, to create division, they will never succeed in diminishing or destroying the Georgian Orthodox Church. They also failed to do this back when they held power in their hands. I mean, Saakashvili, naturally, he was directly installed by anti-Christian forces to destroy the Georgian church. They tried to stage an internal coup in the church and introduce a synodal form of governance, and the people involved in that still actively fight against the Georgian Orthodox Church today, some from within and some from outside. But they failed then, and now they will fail even more. When the Georgian nation stands united and whole in defense of the Georgian state and national interests, and of course these national and state interests pass first and foremost through the Georgian Orthodox Church. Once again, congratulations and thank you for being with us. Before we begin the program, I want you to like our program because the algorithm requires it. Share it with your friends, ask us questions, evaluate the position, and leave your comments. We know that a great many people watch us, both in Georgia and abroad. It is especially popular among immigrants. Some watch it from the United States at 4 in the morning, some from Australia, China, Japan, and many countries. America, Germany, France, Greece, Italy, Turkey, Russia, and Ukraine are too many to count. So please, first of all, like the program, send us your questions, and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel TV Georgian Times and also to TV Georgian Times International, where we translate these programs into Russian and English, and they are automatically posted on our page TV Georgian Times International, so that you can share them with your friends and with foreigners so they can understand what is really happening in Georgia. Jondi, greetings to you and congratulations on these glorious days, especially today, of course, since it is the feast day of Queen Tamar. And I congratulate you on the election of the new His Holiness and Beatitude, which neither you nor I nor our friends doubted for a moment, that he would become the Catholicos Patriarch of all Georgia. What do you think? What challenges will the new Patriarch face? Will there again be a struggle by anti-Christian forces against him, both from within the church and from outside the church? However, in recent times I have noticed that they have started to soften their stance and chosen a different strategy. Specifically, they are praising Metropolitan Shio and sending a message that sounds like this: show us that you are truly a people's patriarch, that is, free the people who are in prison.
That was actually a very good point you just made. And you know what? Let me start from there.
If you pay attention, we usually talk about the right things.
First of all, congratulations. Well, yes, we like it. I think the audience likes it too. I sincerely congratulate you, and I pray to God that He grants him a worthy patriarchy, a long and worthy patriarchal service to Metropolitan Shio, now His Holiness and Beatitude Shio III, Patriarch of Georgia. I think there will be serious battles right from the very beginning, precisely because they believe that now he is weaker than the previous patriarch and that his influence in the synod is also weaker. That is how they see it, both inside the synod and outside it, within the church and beyond it, in the secular part of society. And because of this, the main attacks will begin now. digging pits, setting traps. As I said, they want Metropolitan Shio to make a statement like, let's release them, let them go. But we must understand that setting a living police officer on fire is a crime. This must be stated.
And then European structures in their affiliated fifth column here present it as a struggle for democracy, that you throw fire at a representative of Georgian law enforcement, set him on fire, and a whole segment of the Western political spectrum applauds it.
I agree with you, but not exactly Europeans. Now they are trying to make Metropolitan Shio whitewash this. After the government did release the one who was convicted for throwing a Molotov cocktail at a police officer, and now he has done something again, something worse, something similar. And I believe this is unacceptable. Even I would agree that everyone should be released, but everyone must say that this was a crime. This cannot be done. You cannot set a living person on fire. You cannot throw Molotov cocktails. And then the younger generation listens to older uncles, grandmothers, grandfathers. This is the trap that has been set. Metropolitan Shio will, of course, understand this very well. And you know what? He has just been enthroned as Patriarch and immediately causing such reputational damage. That's exactly where the danger lies. That's where the trap is hidden. Yes, they must acknowledge that it is a crime. This must be said. No one is demanding anything extraordinary. Of course, acknowledgement is not the main issue now. But the key point is this. They want to present these people as if they are clean, to whitewash the crime that was committed. If there is a general agreement that this was a crime, that it was wrong to do this, then yes, of course, I would not oppose their release either, because they are young. But it must be clearly stated that this must not be done, and it must not be repeated.